Hello everyone, I'm Deb Courtney and welcome to my channel. I am outside today filming this. It's such a great day here in Carolina to be outside, and so that's where I wanted to be out here. If you hear some bees or hummingbirds or wind blowing, it's really a nice day here, and so it's a great day to talk about this topic. I want to talk about the essentials of overcoming. Now, this by no stretch of the imagination is all there is. I would like for people that have more that can add to this. By all means, please put them in the comments below so others can glean from your experiences and knowledge and share that with us. Sometimes you have to decide, do you want to be an overcomer? And you think, well, that's a kind of a crazy question to ask, Deborah. Not really. Not for everybody. There are some people that are just comfortable living where they're at. And it really doesn't matter how much you want them to live more in abundance and have an abundant life. They're pretty much happy with their status quo. And sometimes you just have to see that and let them live their life like they want to live. Most of what I am going to give to you, the benefits that I've found out on overcoming, has to do basically with personal relationships, not too much as far as business relationships. So there is a phrase that goes something like this: God doesn't give us an overcoming life, but he does give us life as we overcome. And there's just something about that phrase that just resonates with me, and I thoroughly like living in that kind of environment, that kind of belief system. And so I just think that when we have situations and issues that come toward us, maybe by no fault of our own, or maybe by our fault, something that we have manipulated, and we are now kind of suffering those consequences. And we're trying to discern, how am I really going to overcome this? Because now I see that I should not have acted that way. I should not have manipulated a circumstance or an individual that way. So there are some benefits and points that I hope you can take away from this video today. And the first one that I want to tell you about is accurately assess the problem. When you accurately assess the problem, and I have failed at this, I guess most of the people on the planet Earth have at some point in their time maybe missed the mark or did not accurately assess the problem. When you do that, accurately assess the problem, then it takes away a lot of guesswork and a lot of thinking, well, if I say this, they'll say that, and if I say this, well, maybe they'll come back with that. And so you keep guessing. You're in such a state of confusion, really, that there's no clarity there for you in order to come to the place that you want to be, and that is overcoming the situation that you find yourself in, the relationship situation that you find yourself in, whether it's with a friend, a husband, a sibling, a parent. So it's best to accurately assess the situation and get clarity on that before you really try to start strategizing what you should do about that. And you really need to understand also that who really is, or what really is, your problem. sometimes we look at a problem or a circumstance that we're not really have clarity about, like I said earlier, assessing the problem accurately. And so sometimes we find out that it's not really so much with a person or an individual as it is something that they are allowing to take place in their life, and yet it's affecting us. And so I have dealt with this a majority of my lifetime in accurately assessing the problem and then who or what really is my problem. So sometimes it's not a person, sometimes it's a thing. So that's a great insight, and it was such a great insight for me to learn, and I just want to pass that on to you also. The next thing I want to give you is have a made up mindset to go forward and not look back. You know, there's a saying that goes, you can't go forward looking in the rearview mirror. That was it's such a simple phrase, but it speaks volumes sometimes to a lot of people who are so focused at looking back in the rearview mirror. They have this great big windshield in front of them, you know, that the whole world is out here, and that could be their aha moment. And it was an aha moment for me. I like aha moments, and you'll find that on my Instagram account at Debra Courtney, because I like to give out aha moments. And sometimes it just takes a little something like that. But you have to have a made up mindset that you're going to go forward and not let what's agitating you or bothering you become an opportunity for not overcoming a situation. So that was really huge for me. And the next thing I would say, a benefit for overcoming, is have a mindset to conquer. I have a bulldog. I have a bulldog tenaciousness about me, a tenacity about me that, well, it can be a weakness, but I like to live in it and a strength. And so you have to really know your personality and know where the fine line is as far as when you're coming out of the strengthness of your personality into the weakness, and having a mindset to conquer something, because you can really blow some people over when you have that kind of mindset and they're going, whoa, wait a minute, I don't know if I want any part of this. So you have to discern your relationship with this individual and how you can have a mindset to conquer whatever thing or relationship is keeping you from being an overcomer. The next thing I would like to give you the benefits of overcoming is to visualize your reward and how you will celebrate your victory. There is a story in the Bible about David, how he slew Goliath, and his victory was that the king was going to give him his daughter in marriage, and I think he wasn't going to pay taxes or something like that for the rest of his life. And so that was a pretty good motivation, I guess, for David to, of course. Plus, he, took out Goliath. It wasn't that Goliath was too big for David. It was that he was too big for David to miss. And so we have to visualize our reward. And sometimes that will help us to come with strategies, go to mentors that can help us to strategize on how we can overcome something that is not conducive to the way we want to be taking place in our life. And I've done that because I like to visualize a reward of it could be visualizing the way you look as far as your health is concerned and your well-being and losing weight. I know I've used that visualization of me of how I would look having lost weight. And so it is a great technique and a tool to use, is to use the visualization in your mind on how you're going to celebrate your victory. And then last but not least is go get your reward for what you fought for. Go get it. You deserve it. You have done your due diligence, and you have taken the necessary steps to gain clarity. You have prayed about it. And so the next thing to do is to receive it, to take it. Say, I take it, I have it, I receive it. You may not have it maybe physically, and it may not be a physical reward. But you have to go get it. You have to take it. You have to receive it. And when you do that, then you can say, I overcame that. Sometimes it's just an attitude or an action that you have to overcome. So those are some quick benefits that I have used in my lifetime to overcome. And hopefully they will benefit you, and they'll give you something to think about as you strategize in your life and be an overcomer. So I'm glad you found me. I'm glad I found you. Please comment right in the comments right down here, and let us know what you think about this, whether you liked it or whether you didn't. All comments are welcome. This is a community, an open community where you can be transparent and authentic with us and me, and give me some ideas on what you'd like to hear in the future. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Hit the bell so you can be alerted to the next videos coming up. Go out and make it a great day.